up and down like some stop. Spit it, watch me flop. This industry ain't giving no props. Kicking the dope up the ops. We thinking outside the box. We coming up on some loot. First our vision, move with skill, precision, focusing and shoot. Up and coming like the sun when rising deep into my mind and see what kind of person I am. Maybe we got something in common. Time is ticking, time to get it. No bullshitting. Take a listen, see how we sparkling and glisten. Omnipresent, can't you feel it? I'm up, I'm coming, I'm still coming. I'm coming, cloud of vision, so I'm coming. I'm coming, I don't lost all my coming. I'm coming, what you get is what you get. I'm coming, yeah, I'm still coming. I'm coming, cloud of vision, so I'm coming. I'm coming, I don't lost all my fear. I'm coming, what you get is what you get.
Welcome back to Up and Coming. Good people. Good people. Seems like every time I come back to y'all, the country is going through something. I mean, we just had a breach at the Capitol. Hasn't happened in forever. So exciting. But another exciting thing we got for y'all is this show. So welcome. Up and Coming. Javerick 100 trillion. BlakCrown Radio, salute to all of you. Salute to Viz D, salute to Tay. You know, today we got Ace of Shade joining us today. These young ladies, Keshia, Chantis, and Ashley, with their own podcast. I know y'all been peeping my shirts. I'm gonna let you see it ahead of time. I didn't invent dope. I just made it more doper. You know what I mean? BlakCrown, it's authentic. You know what I mean? As I stated, we have, coming with some uncut convo about life, love, and all that shit in between. I'm quoting Miss Chantis on that. Wow. They have an interesting podcast. I listened to a couple of their episodes, and guess we're in for a treat. As usual, if you are watching from YouTube, go ahead and like this. If you like it, go ahead and share it. And if you love it, go ahead and subscribe so you can see what else we got coming up for you on BlakCrown Sounds via YouTube. Shouts out to Visual Dramatics. Besides YouTube, you can also check us out at www.blackcrown.com. Spelling is all around me. Excuse me. Shouts out to our sponsors, Born to Be Rich Collection, Miss Tori in the gang, and New Dynastic Era Carpentry. I know we having some issues in the back. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, and if you digging what you checking out, if you picking up what I'm putting down, go ahead and donate to the channel, donate to the movement, the BlakCrown movement that is, and that's $crown 378. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and see if these young ladies are ready. Okay, so they not ready. I got some more announcements though. Hold up. What's going on? All right. For you music lovers out there, you can also check out JKG on all music platforms. That's JKG, 3 letters, no spaces, no periods. And the album is what is the album? First Year Veteran by JKG, and also Slickta with Born Hungry Still Thirsty. All right, and BlakCrown presents In the Beginning. So right now we just on hold. Matter of fact, look, here we go. So we got the ladies checking in. This is Ace of Shade podcast on all platforms, Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcasts. You can check these ladies out. Here they go, Ace of Shade. What's happening, young ladies? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
No, we cannot hear you. Can you hear us?
Let's see what's going on here. How about now? Can you hear me now? Because I just heard y'all.
Okay, so you could hear us. Okay, we can hear you now. We're here.
Okay, there we go. And I hear y'all too.
Okay.
So what's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing?
Hey, hello.
Saturday. Well, it's Saturday now. When we aired, we'll talk about. But anyway, anyway, go ahead and introduce yourself and let them know about something about the podcast.
Well, Chantis, you go ahead. Intro.
Should I do the intro?
Yeah.
Do the intro.
Okay, I'll do the intro. Guys, welcome to Ace of Shade, uncut conversations about life, love, and all the shit in between. I am your host, Chantis.
I'm Keshia.
And I'm Ashley. We in the building today. Well, kind of, sort of, a little bit.
We in a building.
A building.
Right.
We
Yeah.
actually chinchilla jacket on.
Okay, Keshia, you just...
It's nice though, girl.
You hating on my
Something
jacket.
about
They
that
do that
jacket.
all the time. You'll notice how they try to shade me throughout this interview. Just watch. Just pick up on it a little bit.
Okay. So go ahead and introduce yourselves as individuals and as the show. I'm trying to. I know y'all just did your introduction. I'm trying to hide myself because I'd rather them see y'all. All right.
Oh, you want to hide?
I want them to see both of us.
Yeah.
Just for y'all intro until we get.
Okay.
Go ahead. Let them know who y'all are.
Who's gonna go
Let's
first?
just start backwards or something.
Okay.
Okay, well, I am Keshia. That's really all I got.
Really?
I'll start this off. Okay. So I'm Ashley, affectionately known on Instagram as Quiller Bean, the fitness guru up in this thing. I'm just playing.
They call you that? She calls herself that.
But that's good.
You have to manifest these things.
That's
Okay.
what we're doing.
Anyway, so I'm Ashley, and I am the married chick of the crew.
Which is good.
The married chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bring all the relationship insight from that perspective.
Okay.
And, I got the kids, I'm that cast member. That's who I am.
That's good. That was a good way to put that.
Gotcha. Next.
So I guess I'll try this again.
Yeah, go ahead, try it again, girl.
I'm Keshia, also known on Instagram as I am Keshia J. And I am the single member of the group. So if you got a brother, uncle, father, dad, grandfather, whatever, send it my way. Send it my way.
Grandfather.
We're taking everybody. Taking everybody. If you heard me, let's take
80, it don't matter. It doesn't matter how.
Wait.
He get his 3 checks
said
a month.
grandfather.
I'm in there.
She said grandfather.
Somebody's granddaddy's not here.
She's been a little modest. She's also the therapist of the group.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. So she brings insight on mental health and things of that nature. That is Keshia J. All right.
Okay.
All right.
I'm Chantis C. I am also single. I don't want to date grandfather. So,
You don't know what she is.
but cousin.
Cousin,
We can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I bring what I bring.
Chantis is
The free spirit.
social media guru. She knows everything. She's what's in the now. I don't know shit that's excuse. Can I curse?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
As you will see, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, she we don't know what's really going on. Well, I don't know what's really going on and what's really current. So Chantis helps us with, making sure that we got the latest information, the latest gossip, what's happening now. That's Chantis C. You should come up with a
Very
new.
free spirited.
Yeah. I'm not feeling that Chantis.
Well, you said Keshia J, so I'm Chantis C.
So
Well, that's in a nutshell.
okay. So how did the podcast come about?
Oh, that's me.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's you.
Okay. So I'm actually into podcasts, so I listened to a few of them, and I was like, hey, I think I can get some friends and we can do this. And we had talked about before, everybody just kind of wanted to do their own thing, and everybody kept talking about they wanted to talk and help people and just have a good time. So I was like, podcast people who want to help, dude. These my girls, known them for over 20 years. Let's get together and let's do this.
Clutch my pearls on that one.
It's literally been 25 or more.
Yeah.
Ooh, that
It's
number.
been 25 or more, y'all.
It's a shame that I'm only 27.
Yeah.
So
Wait. And I said, yeah.
Y'all went to school together, I take it.
I'm sorry?
Y'all went to school together.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Elementary.
Who y'all go to?
Yeah.
What side of town where y'all from?
Riverdale.
Hey.
Southside in the
We
building.
represent Riverdale. We not from Atlanta.
No.
We are from Riverdale, Georgia.
What she had to say?
That's right.
Atlanta. Because people like to false claim.
I really-
We claiming Riverdale Southside.
That's what I say. I'm from Morrow. I'm from the South Side.
Okay.
Okay, you Southside.
Yeah.
We still don't like y'all, but at least you're not from North Clayton.
Say
Yeah.
that.
That would be a problem.
Yeah. There's some rivalry there. A lot of
Absolutely. Still to this day, I don't know why we like super old, but
yeah, I know, right? So-
We're all the same age.
we are. And I'm
One
not
of us can't be
27.
young.
I'm not 27 either. Are
Me
you
either.
27?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
I ain't gonna ask you your age, but I will ask you. I like
No,
to
that's okay.
I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, you can ask them their age.
do tell.
I am 33 years old.
33, good number.
Yes.
Also,
33
33 years old.
So I
And to add the second,
And I'm
33.
27.
And lastly, 33 years old. Haters.
good. That's 3 33s. Like that's
see, that's what I'm saying.
magic, right?
Yeah, and 3 is my favorite number, 3, 7, and 11, but we're neither here nor there.
I'm not a lot player, but there's something about that ahead of time. All right. So question. Oh yeah, the name. I like the name.
Ace of Shade podcast.
His name, and the logo. I think it's your logo or the thumbnail y'all use.
Mhm.
Yes.
Came up with those. Those are nice.
I think
Well,
maybe you the
Keisha
logo.
did the logo.
Yeah, like I didn't do it. I hired somebody to do it.
But your
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. And then we would sit down,
at a table.
at a table for an hour and a half,
Okay.
trying to figure out a name that described all three of us because we're very much the same, but we're very much different. And we had a whole book of names,
Yep.
and Chantis came up with it.
It was like, yes.
Yeah.
That's what we
Ace of
That's it.
Shade.
That's
Oh.
it. Ace of Shade.
I love it. Love it. So I checked out a couple of y'all's episodes. Yeah, you got some
Okay.
good personalities and some interesting views on a lot of things.
Do elaborate. Do elaborate.
She knows she done said something crazy.
I have not.
She said it from a married perspective.
Well,
She said some crazy things.
interesting outlook on different relationships because I noticed that everybody has different
Views.
views,
Mhm.
relationships, and I do too. So I don't.
We're really intrigued to hear yours.
Yeah, because people call us male bashers, and I'm like,
I don't talk.
Did you feel like
Why
we
you talking to me?
Did you feel like we were male bashing?
Oh yeah, did you get that vibe?
I mean, on a
Yeah.
lot of things, I think you generalize males, and that can,
that's a good way of putting it.
Yes.
We don't bash, we just generalize.
yeah, that could be wrong. I mean, but that's
Well,
all women, anything. To generalize, I mean, because women get pissed if you say compare them to any chick. So if your dude compare you to anybody, you're gonna be pissed.
No, not me.
no.
That happens.
So, okay. This is-
First of all, I'm uncomparable, so you can never compare me to somebody you used today because we are not the same.
And that's
Okay.
I think that's how I feel. So when I hear like all men anything, I kind of get
We
offended.
don't say all men, do
I'm
we? 'Cause
sure it's been said.
if we say all men, that means all the men we know.
Almost me.
It
And
doesn't mean all men on the planet.
it kind of That's what it's like.
That's the perception that it's giving, right?
Yeah. So it's like everybody's different. I know I'm different than everybody I've ever hung around. You know what I'm saying? Even if I had a twin, identical twin, we would be different.
Okay.
This is true. You may be different personality-wise, but your character traits might just be the same.
The therapist, no.
Keshia,
She know the chemical makeup.
You refer to these men?
Some men.
Not all men.
Not all.
And not most men.
Just the ones we've dated.
Most men that I've dated.
Yeah, so
Can I say
that's a great clarification point. When you say all men, it's all men that we've come into contact with.
Right. So now you said all men that you've dated. So
Come into contact with
got a character flaw for you. Like, are you looking?
That's good. I felt like you was gonna go there. That's good.
You do it.
I did.
Ready.
I did. I felt like
She might want to answer that one.
Y'all, Keisha's ready. She's fed up. Okay, do you hear me? Keisha is fed up and she is ready to talk about this.
Well, go ahead, girl. Let them know. Let them
Take
know.
off, Keisha.
You know what I say? Is it a character flaw? Yeah, being too damn nice to these niggas.
No.
That's the character flaw.
Okay, what I'm saying.
That's the flaws in us, right?
Yeah, what are our flaws? Being too nice.
No, he's saying picking the if the
Yes,
negative things that we're
yes,
talking
is that
about.
a character flaw? It is when you're the common denominator for the men that you've encountered.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it will be you. So then you have to take a look at yourself and say, well, what is it that I'm doing to attract these people that aren't shit?
Keisha's the character flaws.
So my character flaw is I'm being too nice to these niggas because I'm trying to get in the benefit of the doubt. Like, yeah,
Right.
maybe he really ain't like this. And here we are, wasting time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't disagree with Keisha. Not even being too nice to these niggas, being accepting of things I shouldn't accept.
What?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And I think we all do it. You know, even men.
I agree. You know why I think that is, and I took the time to think.
Mhm.
It's because we have been taught, I'm going to say, as Black women, not all women, I don't know, I can't speak for all women, I'm only Black. As Black women, that love is a struggle. Like, it's not love unless we're struggling, unless there's some type of hardship that comes along.
I've heard it too.
Yeah, that we have
Why
to get
have you
over.
never been taught that?
Because, like, when you look at it, it's like, oh, well, you know, love's not easy. Love is not this. You know, you got to go through some things. So in your mind, when somebody does some fuck shit, you're like, well, this is just us growing and going through some things. And you're like, so you begin
I just
to
read something like
to
that.
lower your standard, and you're like, well, I can accept that because eventually we'll get to a place of, you know, equilibrium, and it'll be love because we can overcome and love conquers. And you begin to let down your standards. That's what I meant by when I said being too nice. And it's like we've been taught that from our mothers, their mothers, that love is a struggle. It always got to be some fuck shit before you get to the love.
Funny comment. In my recent trip to Mexico, me and my other married friend were sitting on the beach, and they were setting up for this lovely wedding. And as the bride was walking down, we said, "Don't do it. Reconsider."
Reconsider.
Why y'all feel that way?
Why would y'all say that?
Y'all the married crew.
Right. Like,
Say that.
Because we have been taught to look forward to being married, to having children, to having the white picket fence and the big dog or whatever. I mean, there's more to life than just being married. You know what I mean? I mean, for me personally, I mean, I'm cool with it or whatever because he's my best friend. And so not only is he my husband, he's my friend. So that's a big level for us. But like, what else do we have to look forward to besides kids?
So
It's
you're telling people not to do it because do you feel like you're trapped in this kind of...
No, I'm telling people don't get married for love. And I'm telling people don't get married and have kids just because you think that's what you're supposed to do.
Some people get married just because they have kids. Some people get married because some people get married just for the marriage, you know, just for the wedding.
That is definitely true.
You know?
Make sure this is you that's wanting all of this. And people think that once you get married, it's like, oh no, because we all become completely different people. Some for the better and some for the worse. But you know, we become different people.
Yeah.
Right. And I tell them all the time, you don't get to choose a lot of shit that happens to you in life, but you do get to choose who you marry and who you have kids with. So
I didn't.
You didn't get to choose that.
You didn't choose.
So somebody
it chose you.
It chose me. It chose
No. I'm intrigued to hear this though.
No.
You were with people before him.
True.
That you did not marry or have kids.
You didn't have to.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
One of those planned weddings, you know.
I was we. This is a we thing. It's not just a me. Okay. We're not really checking for each other like that. This is college. You know what I mean? It's like we're having a good time. Nothing gets serious. And then whoop, one day I showed up at his house and I never left. And I went over there to get help with my homework.
That wasn't the decision.
Right. That wasn't a choice.
I'm saying, but it was just
you didn't
like
make that choice.
It happened naturally.
So it happened.
Yes, but you did choose to entertain.
I chose to entertain him, and he chose to entertain me. But ultimately, marriage and kids, like, when nobody thinking about that, it's kind of like, I guess I should tell him I want to get married. I guess I should, and that's another thing. We've been taught to say, if you've been with a guy for this long, marry me.
Yep.
So I'm like, when we gonna get married? Like, we gonna get married?
That's good.
That's a good one.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
I have an answer.
Not you, for you.
Oh, okay.
So, what is a good time frame?
That is
for a man to want to get married. Because I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Because I have been told several times that it does not take a man a long time to know if he wants to marry you. So if someone has drawn this out for an extended period of time, over 3 years,
to be exact,
that at this point you're a placeholder. That if he does choose to marry you, it's because he's settled, not because you were ultimately what he desired. So that is my question for you. What do you think is a good time frame for a man? Not just you. But
that's a good question.
Just men.
Great question.
General, stat.
Well, I think it's when he feels like really feels it and not pressured into it. Because if he's pressured into it, he's gonna do it when he's not ready. And if he's not ready, he's not gonna be into it. So the thing is, being that a lot of relationships, you really get to know who the person is in 5 years. I would say, I'm not saying that a person should wait 5 years, but I think people should be more patient and find out who they're with, because you go into a commitment with someone that you really not even knowing after dating a year, 2 years. You don't know people that good after that amount of time. And I mean, honestly,
let him finish. Let it hold.
So I think patience in any situation, because he may be ready, but just maybe scared. I don't know. And I think when a woman brings it up before a man gets a chance to propose, that kills everything.
I agree with you on that. I do.
First of all, let me say this. It don't matter how long you've been with somebody, you will never truly know them. You know why? Because we don't really know. Not that shit. Just so they keep a secret. No, because
I don't know.
Let me tell you, I'm 33, right? And I'm just now finding out who the hell I am. So if I'm just now finding out who I am. I'm coming into
yourself
as an adult. So had I waited till I got 33 to get married, come on. Man.
So let me ask you, I don't know how long you've been with your spouse, but
12 years.
She said 12 years.
Okay, so let me ask one of you other ladies.
Okay.
This one out, Ashley.
Even if the person that you thought you was gonna be with, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, do you see yourself with that person today?
The person I thought Keshia was gonna be with. And it's not with.
He was a good dude, though.
Who we talking about?
Right, make sure you talking about the same one.
It's a no answer.
He says yes or no.
I mean,
that's a typical man response.
Right.
I only see myself marrying one, and they weren't a man. So,
okay.
But,
I thought I was gonna.
I don't know if that's still qualified.
Every nigga I dated.
So,
Yeah, every if I dated you, I thought I was gonna marry you.
Answers as no's. So, but back then, 10 years ago, whoever you was in love with, I'm sure you would have married them.
Yes.
10 years ago?
Yeah, I
23.
would've.
Who was trying to get married at 23?
I was.
Oh,
Yeah.
You should have been ready.
Yeah.
I've been trying.
I ain't even thought about marrying none of these.
That's nothing new. I mean, you 33.
People having babies at 50.
Oh God, no.
And you know what? Society always puts like this pressure on us. At a certain age, you're supposed to have this. You're supposed to be doing that. Well, maybe my life ain't set up like that.
That's why I don't think society should pressure people into getting married. If you together,
Okay, look.
if you're together and you happy, why if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Go ahead and
No, you're not about to be knocking me down and ain't got no ring on my finger.
wow.
And that means you could go to anybody.
So, but I've seen married women with rings on their fingers still fuck other people. What's the deal?
Okay.
That's what women go.
We're gonna answer that. Chantis had something to say.
I do, and I had something to say when you were talking the first time, and I just thought about it again. Okay, so you said 5 years, something like that, about marriage, because then you want to get to know each other, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the technically, I guess, right thing to do is wait 5 years. But do you know before the 5 years? Do you know like
You may know,
married, but I got to make sure everything checks out?
You may know, but things change. Y'all know that. Things change daily.
Mm-hmm.
So,
What the hell are we determining in 5 years?
That's a good question. So, what is the criteria for a wife for you? What is your criteria for a wife?
I don't know.
What does a woman have to present to be your wife?
I don't know, honestly.
You know what? And I think that's a part of the reason why this shit take 5 years, because y'all don't know. I think you just don't know. And then when somebody asks y'all that, y'all got like, shit, let me figure it out. Like,
I mean, I can say the same for women too. I don't know.
No, you can't say for us because we know what we want when we see you on the street before we even say our names.
Okay.
We already know. We already got it ran down. List.
See, you talking about as in a person. I'm talking about as in characteristics. When I say I don't know, because I'm not looking for anyone right now. Like I'm looking for, what I'm doing is business opportunities as far as I go. But if I was looking for a woman, first of all, she would have to be herself, 100%. That's like without me, with me, without her friends, with her friends. She would have to be 100% herself.
She has to be authentic.
Yeah, and because it's too much that could sway people. Even myself, I don't want no one that's so hung up on me to the point where they lose themselves.
That's interesting.
I don't think that's like so into society that they're following the trends more than
tends to happen.
Yeah, so that will happen first and foremost. And I don't have like a certain type because all my exes look different.
No, it didn't have to be a physical type. We were speaking about like characteristics.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the start. Everything else is like I'm open. First of all.
But it really doesn't matter about characteristics because you can write them down, and then because the person that I thought I was going to be with is the total opposite of who I ended up with.
Exactly.
So
that's why I'm not going to go on characteristics because I can't say I want someone that's like me because I know that, you can't have if you're putting together a puzzle, you can't have all your pieces the same. You got to have.
They have to be similar. What y'all gonna have in common? What y'all gonna talk about?
Well, I'm just saying.
You just say you want the same pieces.
Got you.
I want the same pieces. You ain't got to be if we're different, you can teach me something and I can teach you something. If we're exactly the same, we can't teach each other much. Kind of going with the flow.
Interesting.
No, I agree.
I know a few couples that are similar, and that's
like they seem the same.
Yeah, like
really
you just
the
male version. Well, okay, just in some categories they are similar, and then that may be why they had their little riffraffs because nobody's different, nobody's teaching.
I believe it should be.
Anybody
there should be differences, not necessarily complete opposites, but definitely.
it helps. Not saying it'll work for everybody, but that's just where I'm at right now. Tomorrow I might be thinking different. I don't know.
It's okay.
Okay,
We know
that's
that's part of the 5-year plan.
I was just thinking that.
5 years. That's real good, Keshia. I like the way you plug your 5
We
years.
want to know
What's taking y'all so long?
Entitled, and this is
She
what
said
it
it's
is.
5
It's a lot of y'all thinking back and forth.
Because y'all just don't know. Because y'all don't care.
But
You probably don't care to know.
No. If that's what I was, trying to do, I would be more into that. And I'm not just saying my mind changes from day to day. I'm just saying that's how things happen.
No, you're good. We appreciate you for sharing.
We do, because
Hey, yeah.
guys don't really share their opinion.
Oh, I don't mind. Because I think it's very important. I see a lot of women perspective online on different social media sites, and a lot of us don't get to share our voice.
Not get to, you all just don't. Probably because you don't know.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. A lot of us don't know how. A lot of us don't know how to voice.
You don't know how you feel.
Ooh.
Oh wow!
No, you don't.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that to be bad.
It's a good. You don't know, because
You're right.
I'm gonna generalize this because I just
You are gonna generalize.
I mean,
I'm gonna second that.
Yeah,
there's-
men and women think differently.
I'm not making excuses for us, but there's been a lot of things in history that's kind of wiped away our feelings to the point that we don't really know. I mean, and really, like, with social media and television and music and shit, like, we don't know the difference between love or lust. A lot of us don't know the difference between love and lust. We think we love someone, we just really lust for them, and then we think that it's just all fucked up.
And the whole ideology of the strong Black woman in the family, where does that place the man?
Yeah. I mean, you're right.
You know your role in the family life. So
right, it kind of kicks us out, and then it's like you got to make a certain amount, and that's not taking anything away from the Black woman, but society will give the Black woman more and give the Black man less. So now it's like, it's hard to, not saying for me because I'm all right, but for some, it's like, if you don't make a certain amount, you don't get to be with a certain woman.
A certain caliber.
Good job. I'm glad you went there.
Yeah.
That was good.
I mean,
I don't understand that.
No, I get so basically.
Glad you started.
Basically,
So.
Y'all both ain't had no money.
y'all work together.
Yeah.
But what he's
Yeah.
saying is, you know what? How sometimes people date for where they are. Men particularly do this too. It's hard. If a man doesn't have a lot of money, he may not realize it at that moment, but he dates a certain caliber of woman. Who he can
A
get.
chicken head.
Maybe she might like McDonald's a lot more than other restaurants.
McDonald's.
So that might be good for her because he can afford that for her. So there's no complaints. But if you notice, when a man starts making a higher caliber of money, his options for women open up.
You're right.
Fake body.
But see, but honestly, you have
Instagram models. Okay, go ahead.
Nah, fuck that. I like real women.
That's what I mean.
Keep going.
Fake bodies, but okay.
Nah,
No judgment here.
nothing fake. Yeah. So, but you do have women that will not date dudes that make less than them.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'll date you if you make
Absolutely.
less than me, depending on how much less than me.
Understood.
Like,
But yeah,
so
I mean, I do.
feel like you have to bring to the table the same things I bring to the table: a place, a car, and employment. If you can maintain yourself, then that's a good thing. I don't have to maintain you, and you don't necessarily have to maintain me at the moment. But that's what I'm saying. Now,
What if that car breaks down and
he needs to be in a position to go get another one, meaning that if my car broke down today, I'm in a position to rent one till I get it fixed, or to go purchase another one. I need you to be in the same position. All I'm saying is, can you match what I'm matching? Now, I can't make 50 and you make 20. That's not going to happen because I'm going to have expectations for you. If I'm at a $50,000 lifestyle, just saying $50,000 a year ain't a lot, but if I'm there and you're at a 20 and I'm expecting you to provide for a $50,000 lifestyle, you're going to feel some type of way when you cannot.
Right.
And I don't want to put those pressures on you.
Let me ask this really quickly.
Okay.
So this is where the whole gender bias things comes to play, because men could make 60, 70, 80, and the girl can have $0, but he's still gonna be with her. He's gonna wine and dine her and bring her up and make her home. So how is that acceptable thoughts for a man but not for a woman? Like why don't we do that as women?
What you mean?
That's a great question.
The same thing that men do.
That's a great question.
With no money?
I mean, he don't have, maybe he don't have to have. Okay. In a man's case, I mean, maybe no money is to just exaggerate. I mean, but the 20,000, yes. If he makes lower than you, why can't you trick off on him?
See, this is good. I'm glad you said that because this is where we get our roles mixed up, and this is why we have the issues that we have sometimes dating. Women look for when a woman dates, she's usually looking for stability. Stability entitles what I just gave you. So if I'm stable, you got to provide and make sure I'm stable. So stability comes with financial security. Men tend to not date women because if a man got money, what he needs your money for? I mean, it may be nice, but what does he need it for? Men tend to date women who they feel like they look good with. A woman, they date for beauty. Now, it's the standard. We all got our standards, but men typically date women that they are attracted to. That's why a chick can make $0 and look good.
Physically attracted.
Physically attracted to.
So women don't date men that they're attracted to.
A woman, we've talked about this before. A woman can date a dude that's not a 10 and he may be financially stable.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, if he don't make no money, it's the same thing for a woman. Yeah, if I don't need your stability, if I can financially secure myself.
That don't mean I don't want it. I don't
so what are you getting for the man? Looks?
I mean,
good penis. What are you getting for him? If you're tricking off on this man,
I'm not trying to marry him. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, you just to date somebody.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Dating. So probably good. Yeah, like dating. A good time.
Has anybody giving you like that bum ass ass that make you just want to trick off a lot of shit on them?
I'm not saying
not you probably can't answer.
No. When I say okay, so shit just said trick off. Okay. I'm just saying like be with a man who makes less than you, like way less, but he looks nice, he smells nice, he may even have his own car, his own place.
Keisha is mortified.
She is in her face.
Where is this providing a mortified?
This what I'm saying. What are we looking for?
I have a perspective.
Okay, let's check this go.
Okay, so you make 50,000, Keshia, right?
Okay, yeah.
We still playing this
scenario. Yeah, you're still poor, but go ahead.
Okay, that is for you.
But I don't have no dependents. So
America's ghetto.
I can get by.
America's so ghetto.
America is so ghetto.
Okay, so you make 50,000.
Okay.
He makes 20. Back to the same scenario. Does he have to bring a car, a house?
Yes. I'm sorry.
He can't bring other stuff to the table. Like
what the hell else is he bringing? He ain't bringing
money.
Can you
feel things? Can you?
Oh no, I'm not. Okay, once I hit 30, I'm 30 for the moment. 33. Once I hit 30, I'm done building. Like
no. Can he build? Can he?
Yeah, he can build alone. Huh?
Can he build stuff around the house?
Together? Like y'all ain't gotta be here.
So I'm basically hiring a handyman.
Hiring.
That's what the. I'm sorry. I don't know if this is where you wanted to go.
Keisha is not
having it.
Okay.
Let me explain because this may be taken out of context. It may sound like, well, this bitch don't make no money. She only made 50 G. So let me just come. Let me bring this to home. Okay. All I'm saying is, if I'm 33 and I have certain things that I'm bringing to the table, I expect for you to have those same things. In my 20s, and when you said, what is the common denominator? Look at yourself. It was dating for potential. Niggas who I thought will
Yeah,
eventually
now
build with. I'm not in my 20s anymore. After this conversation, I'll go back. But I'm not in my 20s anymore. So I'm not building that lifestyle, the basic necessities of life with you. We can build assets. We can build vacation homes. We can build real estate portfolios, stock portfolios, investment portfolios. We can build some businesses together. I'm not building basic necessities of life with you. So I'm sorry. This is only for Keshia. If you don't have the basic employment, housing, and car, we're not.
But what if he has all those
If
things?
you
but
don't
still
have
makes less than you?
car, employment, and housing,
What did he say in the projects?
it's a house.
He got a hoopty.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
a-
He
it's a
got
car.
all of that.
And he got a little job that don't make a little janitorial kind of job.
As long as he
not
can support
making much.
himself, but he makes less than you.
That's okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Respect.
just saying you ain't trying to take care of nobody.
I ain't taking care of you. That's
Right,
Okay, as long as you
yeah,
can
but you
support
can still,
yourself.
if you can get it,
Okay.
get it by yourself.
But
Okay,
I
come
do
on.
want to note that 50 G's a year is not a lot of money. So if you're making a lot less than that, God, we all poor. So I just don't necessarily want to be dating poor because all those assets I told you.
Okay, so Keshia, they have to have basically what you have.
I just
Are we back there?
Yeah. Sorry. I'm
We're
sorry.
back there.
I mean,
But it is very possible
everybody-
for a man to be very strategic with his money and make less than you and bring things to the table and still be way under the bar, but you not know it. It is possible.
It is possible when you make if you make anything below 30, it's not. And I'm just gonna be real with you because
this man could probably save.
it doesn't matter how
I've
much
been
you
saving
save.
for a long time,
It doesn't
Keshia.
matter how much you save.
If he ain't got no kids,
We're gonna be realistic here.
Oh.
If you make under 30, we poor. You're poor. I'm poor. We all poor.
Sure.
It costs
If he
nothing.
doesn't have kids, he's not going out. He's not buying the latest video games, whatever y'all buy.
If it's listen, let me ask this real
he
quick.
can say
Okay, it's a nice summer night, right?
Uh-huh.
Fixes you, lay shit out in the park, candle, he done cook. How much that cost? Yeah, you winding it down and your ass probably think, oh, this is nice. He ain't spent shit, Keshia.
I love.
I
Let me tell you
know.
something.
That's
I
what I'm
love
saying,
when
things
men
like
come
that.
up with creative ways. It ain't gotta be expensive.
I'm not
When you
saying
come up
that.
with creative
That's not
ways
what I'm
to
saying.
date. I love that.
I love, creative romantic dates. Do not get me wrong here. Okay. I do. I love nights at home. I do. But I also like nights out.
Okay.
But all them nights that you spent in, he's saving.
Yeah.
Up to go out. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay.
You don't know if he
Keshia
play his
fed up, y'all.
if he play his cards right, baby.
Listen.
If he know who he is
Listen.
and he's secure in what he got on going in his life, he can
Yeah.
ride it down you.
Okay. Listen.
Right.
But they come far few and in between. So.
My point is, right now, if I get up, if I say, damn, I want to go out and eat at an expensive restaurant where my plate costs $80.
Ooh.
I can do that right now if I want to. It's me. I can afford that. I can do that. So, do I like nice, quiet dinners at home when you cook and I watch you and you sexy and shit? I do love that, okay? But I also like nights where we go and get $80 plates.
Okay.
So you want both.
I respect
Like
that.
I said, a good, strong man will know how to work all of that. But like I said, they are few, far, and in between. But there are some out there.
Mhm. So if you out there,
Y'all hear me?
Hit
They
her up.
out there.
yeah.
Keisha.
But
I'm
look,
sorry, that took on a life of its own. We'll know
It
that's what
did.
you
I'm
want to
sorry.
know.
I just want a good man. That's it.
take that.
A good, faithful man.
A good, faithful man.
We
Who
want that
don't
emotionally.
Available.
I want
And
that
emotionally available.
two.
That
Two
is
as
the
in
one.
TOO.
That's it.
This girl said
Two,
awesome.
oh.
Let me start there. I just want to
That's
start
right.
there.
She wants it as well. Also.
As well, bring it to the table, baby. Got a match. Got a match.
Damn right. Damn right. So go ahead and let them know how they can, find y'all's podcast, how they can tune into y'all.
You guys can follow us on Facebook at Extra Shade Podcast, on Instagram at Extra Shade Podcast, on Twitter at Extra Shade Pod, P-O-D. And you also can like us on YouTube, subscribe, like, share, comment, repost, share with your
Do what you
single
need to
friends, your
do.
married friends. Extra Shade Podcast, do.
Do what you need to do.
So,
Bye, y'all.
ladies, I appreciate y'all coming by. It's been a great show. I definitely got to get y'all back because
I'm sure you're going to have
And
some
we can't
feedback.
wait to come back.
Yeah, you're going to have
Thank
some
you for
feedback
having
after
us.
this.
Thank you for having us.
because it's I think this conversation is definitely needed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And there are good men out there.
Okay.
Okay, Keisha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Y'all have a great day.
You too.
All right.
All right. That was Ace of Shade, talking about some relationship things. that we definitely need to talk about. Dig it. The Crown Prince. I didn't invent dope. I just made it more dope. You know what I'm talking about? Black Crown. All right. So that was another show, another episode of Up and Coming. Got some things going on in the background. I don't know if you heard it or not. I need to check that out. So it's been a great episode as usual. Shouts out to Visual Dramatics. If you're liking this, if you're seeing this on YouTube, go ahead and like it. Go ahead and share it. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, Black Crown Sounds. Matter of fact, check out some stuff on the channel. Lots of hot music. You know what I'm saying? Some more up and coming episodes. Shouts out to you for the interview, and shouts out again to the ladies of Ace of Shade for joining us, Miss Chantis, Ashley, and Keshia. And as usual, you know, we're gonna get out of here. You know what I say. If you want to donate to the channel, hit us up. Donate to Cash App. No donation too small. Send a penny if you like. Cash App $378. Cash App $378. I am Javerick 100 Trillion. This is Up and Coming, BlakCrown Radio, and we out.